now we're on page 4. You might need a strong cup of tea after this one. Okay, so this one is a split flap page. It's a bit of a mouthful as well. I love these papers. Okay, and that's using our swivel dies. Okay, and then these open out. You've got your photo slots there. I've got ephemera cards on there, and then that opens up, and you've got more storage space there as well. So I'm going to start on that there. So here's our page, making sure that it's pointing the right way up after page 3, which took ages. You don't want to stick the next page on upside down.
You don't.
So you have one flap here, and your split flaps are there and there. Okay, probably I would stick this one on first. Again, if you want a bit of glue, just to give you a bit of wiggle room. I actually find this easier doing all of this standing up when I'm lining up.
Okay.
But it's just very much a
stand up now if you want.
Personal choice. No, because if I stand up now, the chair will go flying. I'm all organised now, okay. Right. All geared up.
Right,
she says. Okay, so we'll burnish there. And the page underneath is quite bulky. So I'm just thinking I might put in the PDF, stick these in first before you do
page 3.
Page 3.
Okay.
If I remember. Okay, so that's that one there. So then these are going to go on here, and they're supposed to go over the top there and on there, like that. So same principle. And you definitely want some wiggle room this time. Get that one out of the way. So line that one up and just butt it right up to the edge, and if you find it hard, put a piece of white paper behind, and then you can see exactly where the edge is. It's easier to see. Okay, so that's one there. And I'm going to turn my page around because it's easier for me. I'm going to stick that one there like that. And take your time doing this bit because it will really annoy you once you've got your decorative papers on if you think, oh, it's not quite straight. There's always things you can do to make it a bit straighter afterwards, so don't panic, but just take your time.
So for cutting that out, is it on the PDF or you just cut out one big, then you just cut it directly in half?
Yeah.
Okay, then you make sure you get your line.
I don't say cut one piece that and then just cut your exact 8 inches by whatever that is.
Yeah.
And then you just cut it in half.
That's a lot easier than trying to do 2 pieces exactly the same.
Okay, right, so that's how that works, like that. So the next thing you're going to do, you're going to have decorative paper here, so you can stick this piece in. Okay. That piece we're going to stick in. Sorry.
That's all right. That's centre, so that's good.
Okay, right. So that piece is stuck in there.
But I have actually worked out that if I can move the viewer in the angle.
Yeah, we've got a very posh video stand that we've had for a while. That we're gradually learning how to work, aren't we? Because it came with Chinese instructions, didn't it?
Yeah, let's face it, we're not very good at English ones.
No, that's true. Okay, so that's that there. Then you're going to stick, now you need to put attach your little swivelly die. Okay, so when you get your die set, your swivel set, you cut out one piece like that, which is the largest base. Now I'd recommend, because you're going to be using it a lot, I'd recommend to cut at least 2 and mat them on top of each other, just for a bit of strength. Line them up like that, and then I'm just going to stick the other one on top.
You're doing fiddly little bits.
Yeah.
You're doing fiddly little bits. I'll zoom in.
Yeah, you can see my fat fingers then. Okay, so let's pop that one on there.
Is that a shot now?
Sorry, is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll end up with can rub the glue off. You'll end up with 2 pieces.
Back towards you.
Like that. Okay. So your next plant, you've cut your thin strip, which is going to go onto there like that. And now you need to find your centre points for your 2 flaps here. Okay. So take your trusty strip, fold it in half, and then fold one side in half again, so you know that that is roughly where you're going to be, and the same here. Okay, and then you're going to line up your strip here. Okay, I'm going to have to bend that bit because I can see that. Okay, line up your strip there, and then you can see from there to there again. You want to put a little mark on there and a mark on there, okay, because you're going to need to make the holes for your swivel die. Okay, now if you make your holes too near the edge there, when that swivels, it's still going to catch on your flap.
Okay, did you zoom in on that one?
Yeah. Okay, so when you're making your holes for your swivel, if you make it too near that edge, for example there, when you swivel it round, you're not going to be able to easily release your flaps. Okay, so you need to make sure that it's more in the centre like that, so when it turns round it's actually clear of that there. Does that make sense?
It makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is, if you actually look at this one,
That's dead centre, yeah.
okay, that one was just okay. This one,
Right, move that one down towards you.
This one.
Towards me, rather.
This one I have to lift a little bit because can you see it's sort of overlapping a bit, whereas that one there's no overlap, but that one there is.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I have to bend that a little bit. But don't panic if you do it, you just bend it a little bit to close it.
But if you can avoid doing it, that's better still. Okay.
If you get in the habit of not doing it. So we're probably going to go in the middle for our holes there. So we'll do it by one there, one there. Okay. Pokey tool. Making sure you can use a crocodile if you want, or a pokey tool. Just make sure your fingers aren't behind it.
Yeah, I'll put that into a rubber or a bit of foam.
Oh, that's a very good idea. Okay. Use your glue rubber.
You don't get that pucker mark then, do you? Sometimes if you do it with your fingers, sometimes to avoid.
She's so clever. Okay. And we have got, I'm using different brads, but we have got some really nice brads now as well, which we're pleased about.
We do have some
right,
nice
so we've
brads.
got like a lumpy bit there, so I'm just going to squish that down a bit and then go back through. Okay. So just take your pencil marks off. Okay, so then. God, I lost it.
Is it hiding?
It was hiding, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to take, I've already stuck these on Artist Hut just to make it easier, but I would pop, that one's going to go in there like that, so you can test it, and then when it actually swivels around you can see you've got enough wiggle room.
You don't want it too tight on there, do you?
No, because if it's too tight, and don't do...
I'm sorry, you can just, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's
okay,
fine.
and don't stick tape on there at the back because it won't work. Well, it will, but then it'll snap. Okay, so that's that one. Pull that off. And then that's this one, and again just test. Yep, that's fine. You can just put that one down.
And that little bit of glue underneath it you've got there.
Yeah.
Then that'll be fine, won't it? The artist tag, it's not gonna.
Yeah, okay, so then that, making sure you've got your paper up the right way, because this is going to paper match. You can see your paper matching, you're continuing your pattern.
We have a video about that, don't we?
I think we do, Kay.
Somewhere.
Okay, so we'll stick that down. Now, fingers crossed, one straight, have I? That's not straight yet. Straight, because I can see it's wonky.
Take the whole thing off.
Yeah. Right, fold a piece of paper. Just right to the edge there. That's it. Okay, I'm going to stretch that. That's it. A bit of burnishing. Okay, so now making sure it's... If you have your white paper, you've got a better guideline. You can see it's still wider there. I don't know why it's wider there.
Well, you got your white paper isn't straight.
No, it isn't. That's it. Okay, so let's take that out. No, it isn't straight. Okay, so yeah, that's better. You've got a better gap in between there and there. I'm still not happy. Just move it a bit more. Again, this was on artist tack, so you have got a bit of a... I don't think I actually stuck my decorative paper straight on there. That's what it is. That's better. Ah, that's it. Okay, so burnish those down there. Okay, so that will close there. So theoretically, yes, it works. Okay, and that one.
Okay,
yes,
that's it. Do as I say, not as I do.
Yes. Okay. So that's that there. That's that there. And then this piece here is going to stick onto there like that. And I know why now, because that needs to move. I need to move it over more. That's what the problem was. That's it, because it wasn't straight, was it? That's it.
You happy?
I think I am. We'll see. Yes, I'm happier. Okay, right. I'll take that out there. So, yeah, that's fine. And that's fine there. You have still got your, on this one I haven't got the, well I have got a gap, I didn't think I had, but yeah, you have got a gap. Okay, so it's still not 100% straight. Sorry about this, it's my my OCD. That's it. I am happy now. Okay.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm happy now. Don't let me do anything else to it. That's fine. Okay. So that is there like that. Yeah. Okay. That's there like that.
I was kicked the camera, sorry.
That's
was me.
all right. Okay, so that's that there. So now, theoretically, it should be easy decorating now. That's the plan. So let's have a look at the... right, the front ones. So this is paper matching.
The butterflies at the bottom.
That's that way, and that's that way because you've got the bird's head here. Now what I did here, I haven't done it on the main one, but I've actually put photo slots here. So you can put more photos there if you want. So we'll stick those in. But let's put our things in so you can see what I mean. And you've got your bird's head there that's going to be there. So you might not want to keep these in because obviously you'll lose your bird's head, but it's just really showing you how to make the most of your storage areas. Because the whole point of these is storing your memories, isn't it, and your pictures and photos and things. So that's that one.
The nice thing is about if you're using such decorative papers that if you have you're short on the photographs, like you don't, like some really old ones, and you have the days before digital film.
Yes,
where you are limited to the amount that you've got a nice decorative theme going through.
Yes. Okay, so that's that there. So again, don't forget you've got lots of wiggle room with these. So that's there like that. That's there like that. That closes nicely. And I think it's better actually with a bit more space for manoeuvring. Right, okay, so on this side, what have I got inside? Okay, yeah, I've done exactly the same thing. I've got decorative paper, and again I've cut photo slots. I've got one going in there. One going in there, so we'll stick those in. And I think I cut both of them at the same time because the dies will do that. They'll cut through 2 sheets.
Which is quite useful if you're doing like so
and
the
you
match.
want them exactly the same. You can see I've got glue on there, but that will wipe off later with the glue rubber. Okay. Sorry, am I out of shot?
No, you're fine. I should be looking at the screen, not you actually, shouldn't I? That would be more helpful.
Yeah, we'll do. I'm not doing it again, Kay. Okay, so that's that one there. So you can jiggle those so they're straight. Okay, and then in here, put this one in first. That's your central one. Could have that if you want, but I think that's a bit too busy, so that's why I've put the plain pattern there. As I say, it's personal choice. This is just to give you a guide, really, of no impinged hinge.
That's good. That was a nice thing about when you did the ocean one, is that people used the papers in different ways.
Yes, that's what I really liked. It just gives you, once you've got to know what size you want to do and you've got a layout, you can do whatever you want, really.
Yeah, it was nice that people used how they wanted to do it.
Yes,
and
I agree with
I like
you.
some of the combinations were fab.
Right, okay, so we're going to test here, and I can see already that's going to impinge. So, oops, just throw a pencil at K. I'll just trim. Right, so that side, that's okay. I might move it a smidge over a bit more. That's fine. So don't forget you've got 2 hinges here. So if that's in there, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So we know that's okay. So we can stick this one.
Is that a pocket?
Yep. Horizontal pocket, so that's going there. Double check again. Yeah, that's all fine. Got lots of glue on this end on the fingers. Okay, so that one's going there, which is continuing the pattern from there and from there.
You're going to trim that one because you trim the base.
I don't think I am, because I think I trimmed that a little bit more. Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay.
Good thinking there, Batman. Or Catwoman.
I think I've actually been Wonder Woman at the moment.
Who are you going to lasso, or don't answer that?
No, yeah, don't answer that. Actually, I was thinking more of a waist. That would be nice.
Gone are those days.
Yeah,
gone are those days.
I had a waist once.
I did. In fact, actually, I looked at my old nurse's belt, and it was tiny. I thought, God, how the hell did I wear that? Right, okay, so this one's going to fit in there. Then you've got a little pocket here that's also going to fit, but again, you need to check. Yeah, smidge off there. So I've got busy pattern there, plain pattern there.
You can't see.
Oh, sorry. Busy pattern there,
Yeah.
plain pattern there, and then I'm going to have a busy pattern here as well. You know, I do like this glue. The more I use it, because I always used to be a collal girl, didn't I?
I know, yes, yeah.
But I do know when I used to make albums up with using collal, if I was giving them to somebody, I'd have to leave them open for days for the smell to go. Okay, and then I've got this one along here. That's there. Okay, and then this one might need trimming. This is just a little teeny tiny black card strip and then a bit of decorative paper with it. Is that going to impinge? No, I think that'll be okay. So I'll stick that on there. And then just a little don't stick it on upside down. And then that can go on there like that. So you've got a tuck-in pocket there. You've got a tuck-in pocket there. You've got your photo frames, and then it all closes down. Now, why is that not closed? I'll give it a burnish. That's it. Okay, that's on there. And that's on there, like that. Okay.
I'm doing it towards you, Dan. And that's page 4.
Page 4.